Hello, hello. Welcome again to Life Talks. I'm here with my guest, Mr. Zadok. My name is Fanisa, as you all know. So we're going to get straight to our topic today because this is hitting me up so much. So, this country.
Bring it up.
Okay. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We'll see about that. Okay. So, coming to America, I want to talk about how life is different back home and here. So what I'm talking about is how family is run back home. So like you had your mom, your dad, siblings, and then probably your mom had help from cousins when they were bringing you up and stuff like that. Your dad was probably working, your mom wasn't working. So coming up over here to the USA, it's you and your wife and your kids. You don't have no help and your wife has to work, right? Am I right?
Yes.
So what comes in is when your wife is working, she gotta pay probably some bills and stuff like that, take care of the family. And then she has to do all the house chores, take care of the kids and all that. All you have to do is go to work and pay 70% of the bills. How do you think that is fair?
That's really fair. I mean, from the background we come from, we were never used to doing those house chores. I mean, what has happened here is that you guys have pushed us to the corner. We're trying, but we're not trying enough to impress you guys. You guys want us to do everything.
It's not about impressing us. It's not about impressing us. It's about you're taking responsibility because we are taking responsibility because where we came from, women did not go to work to come and pay school fees and do that. So, but us, we have come up and we are like, okay, this America bills have to be paid. Let's go to work and help our men out. But these men are over there sitting like, okay, bring your paycheck. But you know what? I'm going to sit and cross my legs, come and cook and do everything. How is that fair?
I mean, the thing is, like, you gotta understand, like, we're trying to train ourselves to do these jobs. It was not our thing, like, to get in the kitchen, to clean up and do stuff like that. But if you get your man is doing like 20, push him to 25% of that chores in the house, a lot of time is just doable. And the only intense time for you to be having a lot of chores to do is when your kids are young. Once your kids get to like 7 years, 8 years old, you can train your kids to start folding their laundry. That's the one less work.
Mm-hmm.
You can train them to start actually drying their clothes or maybe putting their clothes in the dry washer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's less work. And if you look at this way, for a lady back home, the chores were even more, even though she didn't work, clothes were hand washed. Right here, you're going to just, rush in there, put your clothes in the laundry, and then you just wait 1 hour and then you flip them to the washer. So the men really don't have to do much, but you guys feel like we're not doing anything. And that's what's aggravating you much.
Because you're not doing anything.
No, we're doing much.
What?
We're doing much. In
What?
fact, if you leave a man in the house with the kids, you'll be sure that this kids will eat. It don't matter sometimes
McDonald's?
how. Sometimes
It doesn't matter.
these kids will not be hungry. That's one thing.
That's all you're gonna say.
They will.
Okay.
They will eat, right?
Healthy food.
And sometimes he will cook for them. But you are not going to do it all the time because you look at this way.
Mm-hmm.
If you lived in Kenya for 25 years, like me, I live in Kenya and then I come over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a grown tree. Sometimes bending this grown tree is not, you're going to break it if you just, hey, I'm going to bend you to 90 degrees or something like that. So it's just progressive. But to me, I think men has really made a progress on trying to do like childcare, trying to do chores in the house. But the thing is, you can't really, we can't do it to your standard and do it to your satisfaction. That's the problem.
Well, I understand that. I understand that you came here, probably you've already 20 something, but we are not trying to bend you. You are trying to bend to get to the sun, just like a tree that will bend to get to the sun. If this is going to have you a home that is happy home, then you bend by yourself. Nobody's going to bend you.
Yeah, let me say this. Talking about a happy home. The happy home is only defined by a happy woman.
Yes.
How?
You have not
have you ever worried about the man is not happy, so the home is not a happy home?
If a woman is happy, she's gonna make her man happy.
Tell me how now.
How?
Eh?
My God.
Because these are
It's
two.
gonna make you happy.
These are two people in the house, right?
Mhm.
There are two people in the house.
Mhm.
You're working together. Everything is, But why is it like that phrase goes out there around like I don't know, happy wife,
Yeah, it makes you
happy
happy
life,
because
happy home is a
honestly,
happy wife, or
because honestly,
you
you
know.
don't want somebody that has come from work, worked 12-hour shift, came home, made dinner, put kids to bed, did their homework, and by the time she goes to sleep, she's a dead log.
That's true. You can get tired from those days, but we also trying. That's what I said. Like if you get somebody who's assisting you in doing a few stuff, they're getting some help. That's good. But we're not going to be like we're just sitting there. We're not doing anything. What we want is somebody's assisting, and they are trying. So you want to keep them, but when there's something they call like positive reinforcement. Yes.
To a party candy.
Yes.
I hear what you
say. Even
who is giving us candy when we are paying the bills that we didn't get used to doing back home?
Oh my God, this is
because I want some candy too.
There's positive reinforcement. So if somebody's doing a chore, you kind of like it's not about like, oh, you didn't do that much, or you didn't do it well, or I told you didn't do this. So we want to also to be reinforced in a positive way.
That's true.
But again, as the kids grow up, you get to a point and understand like, what, some of these chores I can divide them among the kids, and I don't have to be asking like, what were you doing or why you're not doing it. Because that's the fruits of having kids in the house.
I understand that. Honestly, yeah, if it gets to a point that the chores that become like less and everything, I don't think there's a person who will be like, hey, help me with something. But honestly, if your wife is asking for help, she's asking for help. Help your wives.
Too much.
Not enough.
It never stops.
Enough. Help around the house. I mean,
it never stops. The asking is just asking.
Don't wait to be asked. That's the problem, and that's what we don't like. If you got up and washed your dishes for yourself, I promise you she won't ask you to do anything else. But if you wait for her to ask you to go, can you go wash the dishes? You're still sitting watching TV. She come ask again. It's not good.
When you ask something, somebody can say no.
Exactly.
Sometimes you should just let it go, like, oh, you said no. So because you were asking.
You think I would let it go?
I
would let it go, but do you think I'm happy to let it go?
When you ask, actually, there are two sides of two answers to that. There's a no and a yes.
Okay. So be ready to get a no and yes if you ask her something too, and be happy with it that she said no.
I mean, we understand sometimes when you go into something, you ask something, it can be a no. That's fine.
If you understand,
but the thing is like it's not gonna be like a revenge. Like, you know what? I ask you to take trash. Now you ask me to do this.
You ask me to cook for you, I will say no.
Yeah. And then you cooking, and as a matter of fact, cooking should be fun for all ladies.
Who said so?
Cooking
is not fun for us.
It's fun.
It's
when you do it from the bottom of your heart, like you don't even think about it. It's like driving. You are driving down the road. Maybe you're going to work. You don't even remember how you drive down that street. So you don't think about it.
Zaruk, let me ask you, what's fun for you to do?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Please let me know what's fun for you to do. Is going to work fun for you?
No, in fact, there are some things I like to work on. If I wish things I really want to is like maybe I like to clean cars. I like to.
Are you serious?
I mean, in fact, if I have a detail shop, I can do so well. I like to clean cars. That's something a hobby for me. I like to do that. I can, stuff like that.
Okay,
there are some things in the house I can fix. If I see something that is, involves manual work, I like to do that.
Okay, let me ask you. You said you love to clean and detail cars. So this is Naomi's car. Naomi goes to work, eats in the car, throws everything everywhere. Today she went to work, you came back, you cleaned it. Tomorrow, the same thing. The next day, are you gonna still love cleaning and detailing your car? Your car is.
No, she's not gonna do that. She's a grown up.
It's not about that. It's about cooking. You have to do it every day. If you do it 2 times a week, you love it. But you have to do it. It becomes a chore. It doesn't become something you love doing all the time. That's the difference. I hope you get it.
All right, we'll continue next time. I think this one I can't win, but I'll
come to win this
okay.
one. I got you.
All right, see you guys in the next episode of Home Troubles.